today, episode 4, we will be going into some pork ribs. All right, so high level, what we're gonna do here, this cook takes about 6 hours, right? And we're gonna use what's called the 3-2-1 method. So what that means is that we're gonna smoke these for 3 hours, and then we're gonna wrap it for 2 hours and put all sort of diabetes in the package as well. So, you know, it comes out nice and good. And then we're gonna do an hour of smoking uncovered, and it should be ready 8 o'clock. Yeah, because it's 2 o'clock now. 2 plus 6 is 8. So that's high level what we're gonna do. All right, so to get started, I love this one. 2 Gringos, Chupacabra, Ribnoxious rub. You can get that at the link in the bio, but we're gonna go ahead. Hella generous, bro. Rub it hella generously on here. Hell yeah. Get that shit. Turn it over. Some people say to keep the membrane on. Me personally, I think it adds a nice little layer of crispy to it, so I keep it on personally. But as you're going through and doing this, it's so relaxing, so satisfying. But anyway, as you're going through and doing this, make sure that you don't neglect the edges as well. You try to get some on there, nice and thick. Maybe even take some of the ones that ended up on the pan. And we are good to throw these into the smoker. So we went ahead and smoked these. There you go, for 3 hours, 225, and I think now we're gonna wrap it. All right, everybody. So we just finished smoking the ribs for about 3 hours now. So what we're gonna do now is create the bed where we're gonna go ahead and place the ribs on for the next phase for 2 hours, which is the wrap. So to construct the bed, you got a bunch of things that probably aren't the best to eat all the time. We got some butter, we got some brown sugar, there you go, and we got some honey. Yeah. All right, so how to create the bed, right? So I pre-sliced some of this butter, and we're just gonna lay it down here, nice and gently. A straight line, because essentially we're just gonna lay the ribs across before we go ahead and wrap it up. And then you got some brown sugar. Put some more of that on there. Real nice and generous with it. Got a nice little bed there. More sugar. More sugar. And last, got some honey. So you're just gonna go ahead and drizzle this nature sugar all up and down it. And the reason why we want to wrap it in this goodness is, you know, one, for flavor. Also two, when you wrap the ribs, it's gonna slow cook it even more in its own juices. And we want to make sure that when we go into the last phase, that the ribs are there to absorb all this beautiful flavor. And a little pro tip for you guys too, I lay this down on a 2-ply foil, you know, because some of the bones may poke through, and you know, let air escape, which will mess up your cooking. So you want to de-risk it and put 2. So you got your ribs right here, 3 hours of smoke on these bad boys, and you're gonna put it meat side down or bone side up. They're both right. And you fold it. How I fold it. Bring the sides up. You're supposed to stay. You're supposed to stay up. All right. Bring them up like this, and then I fold it down like that. Make sure it's nice and tight there. And once I curl that all up, then I take the sides, I fold them like that. Make sure that's nice and good. Make sure none of that escapes. Crunch it up real good. And this bad boy right here is ready to go back in the smoker for 2 hours. All right, everybody, so we're rolling into the last hour of the ribs being done. So far we smoked them uncovered for 3 hours. We smoked them covered for 2 hours. And now we're about to take them out, put some sauce on them, and throw them back in for another hour or so to finish them up for dinner. This pan right here is because as we cut through the foil, this thing is going to be very hot. And it is full of liquid because there's the moisture coming off of the meat, as well as the melted butter that we put on there, the sugar and honey. Look at that. It's delicious. So, oh, that's an impressive piece of meat right there. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, look how soft that is. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go ahead and put this back in the smoker, put a layer of sauce on it, and then in about an hour, it'll be ready to eat. Ain't that right, Treat? Who's gonna pay? Get it all over the ribs. So relaxing. So satisfying. Think about the clouds. Let's go ahead and add a nice layer here to the ends of it too. Get that. Yeah. All right, everybody, we just went ahead and pulled these pork ribs out the smoker and start cutting into them. Ooh. These things. Oh God. You know what? Talk about fall off the bone, huh? This is delicious. And you know, I always got to try a piece, right? Look at that. It just kind of pulls apart. It's a beautiful thing, man. Fucking dope, dude. Look at that shit. Oh, it's amazing. I don't know, people have different takes on these things. I like them when they're this pull apart easy. Personal preference. This just kind of melts in your mouth, you know what I mean? But again, thanks for watching. I haven't thought about what I'm gonna do for episode 5 yet, but whatever it is, it's gonna be popping. Get these ribs. Later.